As parents, our number one concern and the majority of our focus centers on our own children. But as adults, there needs to be respect for all athletes, whether on the same team or an opposing team. Every player on that field is doing the best that he or she can. All of the players want to have fun and help their teams be successful to the best of their ability. As adults, we owe it to our children, their teammates, and their opponents to support them and to celebrate their successes. This respect extends to the words that we choose when talking about the game. Yelling, "Kill him," or "knock his head off" may sound like encouragement to you, but you are telling your child and your child's teammate to physically harm another youngster. Emotions ride high and voices tend to escalate as games go on. Dedicate yourself to shouting only positive messages from the crowd. Great run, great tackle. Come on, boys, let's get a stop. Playing sports not only provides a vehicle for our children to grow and learn, it affords us the same opportunities as adults.
I think this is another area where we've come a long way because, especially in the sport of football, certain trigger words come with it. You know, the battle, the war, the warriors, the gladiators, knock his block off, take his head off, take him out. Those are all words that I've heard. And when I was playing and it was acceptable, used them. And it's another area where you learn you don't have to go down that road. You can show your kid, teach your kid through parenting and the coaches as well to go about it in a way that, I'm not saying go out there and throw flowers at one another and just sit there and compliment one another, but it doesn't have to go the road of some of the language that we hear out there. I mean, a 10-year-old unfortunately doesn't know how to discriminate between, well, wait a minute, what is he talking about here? I mean, I'm sure he doesn't really want me to do that, so why even put it in their head? There's just no need for it. I think it's just another area where we talk about the physical parts of the game as well, but also the verbiage as well that goes along with it. It's becoming unnecessary.
Well, and I think that right down to the basics, it's talking about respect, treating the others with respect. Treating them that when you're out on the field, you work your hardest and you fight to the best of your ability, but it's about respect. It's about respect for yourself, your teammates, and your opponents. And when you think about that, and at a higher level, you think of the service academies and how other teams respect them. Those guys fight, they work hard, they're great. They're on and off the field,
right.
But you respect them. When you play them, you would never think of using that kind of verbiage. When you were talking about the service academies being out on the field, they help each other up. They do those kind of things that sometimes were frowned upon, on the playing field. And I think that's what you could kind of use as a guideline for how you want kids to treat their opponents, their other teammates, the people around them.
And what's the thing that everybody does after every game, especially in Little League? What do you have the teams do? They go over and shake each other's hand as a sign of sportsmanship and respect. So why should it only be then? Mm-hmm. You can play hard against the people you're playing hard against an entire game and still respect them.
Mm-hmm.